Laying down my back and facing to the ceiling. And then your feet are hip distance apart, the palms facing down. Let's extend our arms nice and long. Reach your fingertips towards your heels. Keep pulling your abdominal in, navel into the spine and pause. Relax your neck and then bring your right leg up to tabletop. Point your toe. We're gonna toe tap down and then we bring it back up. Again, we lower the foot down and then lift the thigh bone up to the tabletop. Great, few more. We exhale to tap. Inhale, bring it up. Okay, thinking your thigh bone away from you and pull towards you. Use your lower abdominal. Great, everybody. We have a 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And then we're gonna lower the foot down. Now left leg up to tabletop, and then we're gonna toe tap down, and then we bring it up. Lower, and then bring it up, and then make sure your hips are level, and then you're stabilizing your pelvis. Use your core strength, and then we have 6, and 5, 4, 3, keep connect to your core, 2, and then 1, lower your foot down. Now extend your right leg forward, and then we bend. Again, reach it forward, and then we bend. Let's add on. We reach it forward and pass. Can we sweep that leg to the side? Left hip stay heavy, and then we bring to the center, bend your knee. Again, reach it forward, point your toe, engage your quad, sweep out to the side, bring to the center, and then we come back. A few more, and then make sure when you open your legs and you're not following like this, stay lower your left hip down, and then we come back. And we have a 3, 2, use your breath. Exhale, inhale, open. Exhale, bring to the center. Inhale, come back. 1 more. And then we lower the foot down. Left leg lengthen. And then we bend. Again, we reach. And then we bend. 1 more, reach and hold. Right hip stay heavy. Left leg bring to the side. Center. And then we come back. Again, reach it forward. Sweep out. Center, and come back like this. 3 more. 2 more. Exhale. 1 more. Awakening our oblique here, and then lower your foot down. Great, everybody. Let's bring our hand back behind your head. Support your neck, relax your head on your palm. Deep breath, inhale. Elbows pointing diagonally upward. Exhale, lift your head and chest up and hold. We'll lift our chest with the upper abdominal. Your breastbone's gonna reach diagonally upward towards your knee. It's not lifting with your neck. We are lifting with the sternum, breastbone. And then here, relax your neck on your hand, pulling your navel. Lift your legs back to the tabletop position and hold. For modify, you can just do marching. Otherwise, we are gonna lift our legs to the tabletop and then we hold. Tailbone's down, your pubic bone is away from your belly button. We have a neutral pelvis. And then we toe tap here. Right toe tap down and up. Left and up. Great, shoulder blades off from your mat. Belly button draw in. Exhale to tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale to tap. Inhale, lift. And we have 8, 7, 6, 5. Great, everybody. Nice and stabilizing your pelvis. 3, 2, and then 1. Lower your foot down, lower your head down. Deep breathe in at the bottom. Exhale, lift your head and chest back up and hold. Extend your right leg up forward. And then we bend. Again, reach it forward. and then we bend. One more, reach it forward and hold. We sweep to the side, center, and then we bend. Reach, side, come back, and we bend. Great, we have 3. Left hip heavy, 2. One more. And then bend your knee, lower your foot down. Left leg lengthen and hold. For modify, you can lift up higher. Otherwise, we reach it forward. And then we bend. Again, we reach. And then we bend. One more. Hold. Now we're going to sweep to the side. The right hip heavy. And center. Bend your knee. Like this. 4. 3. 2. One more. And then bend your knee, lower the foot down, lower your head down. Great, everybody. Let's one more deep breath, inhale. Exhale, lift your head and chest up and hold. Now we're gonna rotate our chest to the left. And then here, your hips not moving. And then your pubic bones away from your navel. You reach your right armpit towards your left knee. Your kneecaps still facing forward. And then we come back to center, lift your chest higher. And then we rotate our chest to the right, hips not moving, lower body is not shifting. And then we come back to center. Either you can stay feet down. If you want more challenge, bring your legs to the tabletop and hold. Your kneecaps pointing up to the sky, pulling your navel, inhale. Exhale, we rotate our chest to the left, hold. And then we come back to center, lift your chest higher up. Exhale, rotate to the right and pass. Great, and then we come back to center. One more variation. We rotate to the left and hold. Can we extend our right leg forward? Pulling your navel in, and then we come back to center. Lift your chest higher. We rotate to the right, extend your left leg forward and pulling your low belly in. And then we come back to center. Lift your chest higher, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, and down an inch. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Lower your feet down, lower your head all the way down. Let's just stretch our abdominal, lower your hand down. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, lift your hips up, ballooning your ribs. Stretch your abdominal. And now we are gonna lower the hips all the way down. One more inhale. Exhale, lift. Belly button reach to the sky. And then we lower the hips all the way down. Great, everybody.